To manage a great shift, you need to be able to manage changes. Every day, you have different people working different positions and variations in sales and daypart volumes. Sometimes, new menu items require production changes. What's the best way to make sure you can deliver great QSC to every customer? The key is people, having the right number of crew, scheduled at the right time, positioned in the right places. With the right people, you're ready to make the right decisions. When to split order taking and cashier functions in the drive-thru? When to open the second side of the prep line? When to put someone at the McCafe position, and more. Now you can accurately forecast and communicate the best crew positioning for every shift. It's easy because we have an app for that. It's our Dynamic Shift Positioning Tool, or DSPT. Dynamic positioning means the information it uses is unique to your restaurant, and the positioning guide it creates is unique to your shift. It's based on a combination of factors including the new Variable Labor Hour Guide, your restaurant's sales history, and other key pieces of information about the averages of your customers' ordering patterns hour by hour, called positioning drivers. Percentage of drive-thru sales, the number of items in the order, sandwich counts, the number of McCafe beverages sold in the hour, and the number of fries or hash browns sold in the hour. The tool combines all these factors together and determines the optimal number of crew you need and where to position them every hour for fast, accurate, and friendly service. To prepare your shift positioning guide, simply launch the DSPT tool from your ISP. You'll need to do this at least 24 hours before the start of the shift. Enter the date and length of your shift and click Generate. The tool generates your shift positioning guide, a 2-page document created just for your shift. You can review it on screen and make any changes, then print it. The first page contains the crew positions for every crew person every hour based on your individual restaurant needs. Use the crew schedule to assign people to those positions by typing in names or writing them in. The tool can help you build the peak hours. It will always tell you how many crew you need for each hour and show you the next 2 positions you would need to fill if you're planning to build the peak. If you have call-offs or need to call in extra crew because you're busier than expected, it's easy to make adjustments. Because the tool is dynamic, just click the mouse and adjust the total number of crew for each hour. You can generate a new positioning guide that shows the best positions to reassign your crew to. You can improve crew productivity because the guide also assigns secondary responsibilities by position for times when the crew are not busy. It's easier to plan and manage your shifts too. In the Ops Excellence area, the tool shows you which critical positions need to be filled and at what times to help prevent bottlenecks and build capacity. You can set shift targets at a glance and then communicate them to the crew. The DSPT also provides you with a suggested crew placement diagram for maximum peak hour performance. You can also keep track of how you are doing against your sales projections for each hour, right on the positioning guide. There are projected guest counts and sales for each hour, and you can fill in the actuals. The guide also shows your high and low utilization areas and McCafe counts, so you know where to focus attention. For example, during the 12 to 1 hour, the grill is your high area. You may need to flex in an additional person to keep it running smoothly. Front counter is your low area. You may be able to reassign someone from here. McCafe is at 40. It's over the 38 count per hour, so you will need someone positioned here. You can also use the guide to schedule and track breaks. No need to guess. It's right on the positioning guide. To see if your ISP is compatible with the Dynamic Shift Positioning tool and get additional details, check the NABIT website and look for the SSP link. Here you can also find complete information about using the tool. Downloads include an execution manual with procedures for one-time setup that the restaurant manager must complete. And there's a mid-management preparation guide which highlights some key positioning changes and tools to help you successfully implement DSPT. Before using the Dynamic Shift Positioning tool, be sure your restaurant has revisited labor scheduling and you have the new VLH tables downloaded. These will help you generate an effective crew schedule. When you use dynamic shift positioning, you'll be sure your crew are positioned correctly and every shift will be set up for success. You'll have the right number of people at the right times in the right places. You'll get maximum productivity from your restaurant's most important asset, your people, to deliver exceptional QSC. And that's what running a great shift is all about.